We have been fighting for freedom, liberation. The revolution is here to stay, and it will never move, my brother. When the African youths realize who is their enemy, and when the African youth realize how to deal with their enemies, I, Pandi MAICA, become more happier. You know why? Since 2013 to 14 to 15, I have been fighting for freedom of Africa. And what all I want is for the African youths to wake up and see their enemy and realize their enemies. And for God, who have power against any powerful human being in this world, that God have answered my prayers to let the African youths to see their enemy, to know who is their enemy. That's what I have been shouting. And that's what I have been planning, to teach the African youths to know their enemy and know how to deal with their enemies and know the strategies of their enemies. For how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand beside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. It's not part of it, my brother. We cannot watch them always to deal with our freedom fighters, to deal with our heroes, with our prophets. And we say it's part of it. It's part of freedom fighting. You must die. Yes, that's what we believe. That is part of freedom fighting. You must die because you are fighting for freedom. My peoples, is not part of it. You shall not die when you are fighting for freedom. It's not part of it. Because they have unalive so many African freedom fighters, and they make us believe that anybody who wake up to fight for Africa will end up being assassinated by the imperialisms. They make us believe that, my brother. Transformer, greetings to you, my brother. They make us believe that any African who wake up to fight for Africa will be assassinated. And we believe it. We put it at the back of our mind that if we see someone wake up to fight for Africa, we say, oh, they will assassinate him. We even believe it. We even bring it closer. We believe that that person should die. We believe that the person should die because he is fighting for Africa. We believe that the person will be dead because he is fighting for Africa. He will be dead soon. It will be different from Thomas Sankara time. It will be different from Kwame Nkrumah time. It will be different from Jomo Kenyatta time. And it will be different from Martin Luther King time. And it will be different again from Mohammed Gaddafi time. This is what we want to let them know. What all I have been praying for is for the African youth to wake up and let every African become Pan-African. They assassinate African freedom fighters because we have one and we rely on one. When we have thousands of African youths out there fighting for Africa, who will they assassinate? They cannot assassinate all of us at one time. This is why I always say in Pan-Africanism, there is nothing like I don't want my fellow Pan-African to grow. We want to see thousands, millions of Africans becoming Pan-African, fighting for Africa endlessly. Because in that way we will win our enemies. And that is already happening. I am so proud of African youths. So many assassination attempts on Ibrahim Traoré. So many rubbish have been said about Ibrahim Traoré, but it doesn't move African youths. It makes them stronger, and that makes me happy, my brother. And Americans are surprised that they send a black man against Ibrahim Traore, but Africans still don't get it. They don't get manipulated. My brother, you don't know. Africans, you don't know what you did to Americans. You make them confused. You make them to lose their mind. You people don't know what all you have been doing, defending Ibrahim Traore on media or on the street, doing demonstrations everywhere. You think Americans are not getting the message? You think the Westerners are not getting the message? They were surprised seeing African youths coming out in large numbers, fighting to defend Ibrahim Traore. They were surprised because they think like it will be like Mohammed Gaddafi time. When they talk some rubbish about Ibrahim Traore, we will start to believe it. They were thinking like this. They were thinking when they came out to speak, we will listen to them than Ibrahim Traore. We will believe them than Ibrahim Traore. But to their surprise, Africans are no more fools. To their surprise, Africans are no more going to be manipulated by anyone anymore. And this is what I have been wishing for Africa. To see every African youth out there to realize their enemies, to realize the strategies that our enemies use against us, to make us to see each other as enemies. Americans are confused. You know, Michael, who have speak a rubbish blunder, who was a black man sent by American government to destroy Ibrahim Traore. That same Michael was sent to Afghanistan to unalive so many citizens. Last time when I was live on TikTok here, talking about Michael, they banned my life. My brothers and sisters, this is why when there was a fire outbreak in California, I celebrated. You don't know how much I hate American government, how much I hate the so-called American white peoples. You don't know. And if you know the reason why I hate the American government and their American white peoples, you will understand that I don't hate them for no reason, but I hate them for a reason. This is why when the fire outbreak came in America, everybody was saying we should sympathize with them. I told them, no black man should sympathize with Americans when they have disaster. We should celebrate it. Black peoples, this is what you need to understand. You cannot see your enemy in fire and you started praying, God help my enemy. For what? Don't do that, black peoples. That was in Mohammed Gaddafi time and Kwame Nkrumah time. They keep on slapping us and we keep on loving them and praying for them. This is not this time. When you hate us, we hate you. When you love us, we love you. When you assassinate us, we find you and assassinate you. That's all. We don't love people now who hate us. That was in Kwame Nkrumah time. You keep on slapping Africans. And you keep on forcing them to love you, to like you, to believe you. While you slapping them on their back. It's not this time. When you slap us, we slap you 100 times. When you hate us, we hate you 1,000,000 times. When you love us, we show you same love. We don't believe nobody anymore. No. We don't believe nobody. We black Africans don't believe no white man. There is no white man. Even I saw some white man who is on TikTok saying that Ibrahim Traore is pretending that he is supporting Ibrahim Traore. I send a message to him. When I watch his videos, I go to his account, I find his account that all is about Ibrahim Traore. He is supporting Ibrahim Traore. I sent a message to him. I told him, my brother, stop fooling yourself because we don't believe no white man. We don't believe nobody on the white skin anymore. Even if you pretend that you love us, we don't love you. Because you people have been hating us for so long. You have been unaliving us for so long. We keep on loving you. We keep on praising you. And you keep on tormenting us, making life difficult for black peoples. And they keep on loving you. And this is the time when black peoples realize that they made a mistake by loving their enemy without knowing that they are their enemies. And this was the revolution that you white peoples have read before. That there will be a time when black peoples will realize who is their enemy. And when they unite, they will never be slave again. And when they come together as one, it will be the end of the slavery. It will be the end of white supremacy. And this is the time. This generation is going to end the white supremacy. We are going to end the slavery. We are going to end the bribery in Africa. It will stop, no matter what. No matter how long it takes, we have already started it, and we are not stopping till we see that the entire Africa is free. We realize who is our enemy. When you read the story of Kwame Nkrumah, you understand how they manipulate black peoples to hate themselves. When you read the history of Thomas Sankara, you understand how they use black peoples to hate themselves. When you read the history of Jomo Kenyatta, you understand how these peoples have used us as their weapon against ourselves. And we understand now that these people have no weapon. The only weapon they have is us. The only enemy they have is us. And the only weapon they have is us. They use us as a weapon to deal with us. When you understand this, we all understand this now, that these people have no weapon and they have no power. The only power they have is us. As a black man, believe it from today, that you believe white peoples have power. No, the only power they have is black peoples. The only power that they use against black peoples to win them is black. And we understand that now. That's why when Michael came out to make that rubbish statement about Ibrahim Traoré, African youths wake up to tell him that we saw him that, Michael, we understand this is same thing that you Americans did to Mohammed Gaddafi. This is same thing that you Americans and these Europeans did to Thomas Sankara. But this time around, your weapons will not prosper. Never. And Americans are confused, and now what are they doing? They are sending this same Michael to some of the African countries who are having puppet leaders. Michael is right now in Kenya, and he is hiding under government. Right, the Kenyan government, President Ruto, you are keeping, this message will go to all Kenyan youths. You know, I speak with one of the Kenyan freedom fighter. I told him that they should go out, no matter what it takes, no matter how much money it will take for them to collaborate all the youths together in Kenya to go out and send Michael away and do a big demonstration against their government, that they should send Michael away from Kenya. No matter how much money they need, I will give it to them. But the only thing I need is Michael should go out from Kenya. Michael should not live in any African country. I pray, Michael, you go to Gambia. Even the Gambian president cannot stop me. You know, now they are sending this Michael to these puppet African countries. They are confused. No matter what they do, the resources they collect from Burkina and Mali and Niger, they cannot get it from any other country at this point in time. And we have some recent crime that is going on about Angleterre military who was kept in Nigeria. You know, Africans, we need to understand now. I am so happy that this message I'm going to send now is going to all the Nigerian police and all the Nigerian soldiers and Nigerian police. You see what is happening? You have arrested a white man with weapons, thousands of weapons, to put it into your country. I have been telling you, the same weapon that was given to Ukraine by America to defend themselves, the same weapon was found in Nigeria, in the hand of Boko Haram. I have said that before. But people think I was lying. America. Now they said they have arrested an Angleterre citizen, a white man, an Angleterre military. They have arrested him of bringing a weapon into Nigeria. To give it to who? To the terrorist. To sponsor the terrorist. UK government, that's what they are good at. I have said it before. That a weapon that was sent by American government to Ukraine to fight against Russia, same weapon was found in Nigeria. And we realized that the weapon was sent by an American government to Nigeria to give it to Boko Haram, to keep on terrorizing. Boko Haram, all the terrorists who are in Boko Haram, they all have right and visa to America. If American government is not sponsoring them, how will they be committing those crimes in Nigeria, but they can still fly and go to America? We realize all that American government have been giving them visa to the Boko Haram terrorists. You know, America think we are not seeing them, we are seeing them. Europeans think we are not seeing them, we are seeing them. America came out pretending that they want to help Africa. Who asks you for help? This is what Americans need to understand. American government should understand this, that who asks them for help? Do we go to them for help? Nobody needs your help. We don't need the help from a thief that have been stolen from us for a very long time. A criminal like American government, we don't need their helps. A criminal like UK government, we don't need their help because they are all criminals. They are all thieves. How many crime do they commit in Africa, and still they are the best governments? Yeah, they are the human right. They are the people who defend human right. The almighty America, who you believe they defend human right, pretending that America respect human right. American government, how many peoples do they have on alive in Pakistan, in Palestine, in Gaza, in Afghanistan? How many? And the same America is telling you that human right, human right. Who do human right help? When it came to white people's human rights stand. When it came to black people, there is no human right, right? We understand that for a very long time. The so-called ICC, the international criminals, they call them the International Criminal Court, but they are the international criminals themselves, the ICC, who pretend they judge leaders. You know, why, when any leader came out in Africa, stood up for his peoples like Ibrahim Traoré, they will call him a he's using the country for self-interest, he's using the resources. When do America start to care about the African people's resources? When do America? This is same thing I tell UN. When UN say they are going to Congo because there is a fight in Congo, they want to save Congolese peoples. I said, when do UN start to care about Africans? The same UN that is sponsoring terrorists in Africa. The same European Union that was sponsoring terrorists in Congo. The same European Union came out that, we have to send our soldiers there because we need to help them for peacekeeping, to maintain peace. I said, when do European Union start to care about Africa? The same European Union that have been sponsoring terrorists in Africa, giving them weapons to unalive Africans. The same European Union is telling Africans that I want to protect you. When? And this is it. The same America that have been unaliving Africans, sponsoring terrorists in Africa, the same America is now telling Burkina that we care about your resources. Yes, Ibrahim Tarawale is using your resources for self-interest. When do America care about Burkina? The same America that have been sponsoring terrorists from Algeria to Burkina. The same American government that have been sponsoring terrorists, recruiting terrorists from Algeria to Burkina Faso. That America is now telling us that Ibrahim Traoré is using the country resources for self-interest. That statement that Michael made was not a statement from Michael. It was a statement that was given to Michael to populate because he's a black man. If where Michael stand as a soldier general, if there was a black man, a white man, they will never use that white man to make that statement. But they use black man to make that statement because that black man is a fool. So Michael was a fool, doesn't understand. Michael's father is a black man. Michael's mother is a black woman. Michael's great-grandfathers are black man and black women. They were used in that same America as slaves. They were chained and thrown into the sea. Michael's great-grandfathers. Michael's father in 1971, Michael's father was arrested and beaten by American white policemen. Michael knows what I am talking about. Because he was a black man. Michael's father, I am telling you. The story of Michael's father. And Michael is aware of that. Same American government that tortured his father because he is a black man. For no reason. Same American government is using Michael against Africa. Is that not the stupidity of Michael? Because you have been promised. Why do they put Michael in that general thing? Michael was the first black man to become a general. There was no black man who have ever become general in America. In American army. There was no black man. And all the black armies in America, they have the power and the capacity to become a general. But they never make them a general. So using Michael to make him a general, there was a reason to it when they make Michael a general in 2020 to 2022. I told people, he will be used against Africa. Because that's why they make him the general. They have never, US Army have never made a black man a general. Never. They have never made it. And when they make Michael a general in 2020 to 2022, I told people this black man will be used against Africa. That's why they make him the first black general. And people are celebrating. I said don't celebrate because this same man you are celebrating as the first black man in America who became general, this same black man will be used against Africa tomorrow. And that is the day we are in right now. I was not surprised to see Michael making those blunders. Because that's why they make him a general. To be used in future as a weapon to fire Africa. You know? So we understand. And I thank God that Africans have woken up to understand the strategy of our enemies. What do they use? Our enemies have no power. The only power that the white peoples have is we the black peoples. The only weapon that they have is we the black peoples. So when we the black peoples unite and love each other and love our continent, even when we don't love each other, but let's love our continent at one heart. You can hate me, I hate you. No problem. But when it came to Africa, we are all one. Let's be one to defend that continent. And that's what black people are doing today. And I love that. Yes. Now I'm saying congratulations to all the black peoples. Because I appreciate seeing black people coming out defending their continent. They don't think I am from Nigeria, I'm from this. They all came out to say, Ibrahim Traore, we defend you. And that's what we should be doing. And for that, what black people did, I tell you, America was shocked. European Union was shocked. UK government were shocked. All of them were shocked how Africa react. Because they never think that will happen. Because in Thomas Sankara time, it have never happened like this. When they make blunders, they succeed. In Kwame Nkrumah time, when they make blunders, they succeed. In Jomo Kenyatta time, they succeed. In Martin Luther King time, they succeed. So they were surprised the sudden change of Africans' mind. They didn't understand that Africans no more believe anybody on the white skin. Africans understand now who is their enemy, and you can't manipulate them anymore. You can't. You can't keep on coming in our country, stealing our resources, creating terrorist groups in our countries, and now you are standing there because someone woke up to protect those resources, so that those resources of that country will benefit that country, not the foreigners. Now you are all angry. You plan everything. You plan coups. It doesn't work. You paid his own bodyguards. It doesn't work. Now you came with a plan of let's manipulate black people's mindset. They believe us. Whatever we tell them, that's what they will believe. That is Mohammed Gaddafi time. You think we believe you, America? You Westerners, you think black people believe you? Still? After what you did to Thomas Sankara, you think black people will ever believe white man? After what you did to Mohammed Gaddafi, you think we will ever believe white man? After what you did to Kwame Nkrumah, you think we will ever believe white man? Who the hell are you peoples that if we will be loving you, but you keep on showing us that we are fools? Now we are no more fools to you peoples. You understand that? That Africans are no more fools. And they are ready. They are ready to liberate their continent. I am so European Union have been hunting, but I will send this warning to European Union that their hunting will never be successful, and they will never be successful. You can never make a man fall down, a man who have been defended and protected by God. Come on. You cannot win 1,000 ancestors at once. It's not possible. We are walking with the spirit of our ancestors. I tell you, we no more want to believe that thing you call, oh, we have to believe in the Bible. We have to believe in the Quran. No. Whatever you do to us, we will not think about religion. We will pay back. Whatever you did to black Africans, we will pay back. The only thing remain now. Yeah, somebody said we the women are also standing. I tell peoples, we are lack of women Pan-Africans. Yes. Because we make our women too little to make them understand that they should not participate in Pan-Africanism, but we need them. Without women in Pan-Africanism, why do this generation is succeeding by the liberation? Because we have some women still fighting. In Kwame Nkrumah time, there was no woman standing to fight for Africa. In Mohammed Gaddafi time, the same thing. In Thomas Sankara time, the same thing. This time around, we realized our mistakes, that we made a mistake, belittling our women, believing that they have no participation, they have no power. But I tell you, why do the Westerners win? You, the Africans, always? Whenever they want to manipulate your leader, they send a woman.